Welcome to Dr. Rao's lecture series. Topic of this video: Theory of Machines Dynamics, Natural Frequency of Transverse Vibrations using Dunkerley's method. Transverse vibrations. When the particle of a vibrating body or shaft or beam move approximately perpendicular to the axis of the body or shaft or beam on either side in the transverse direction, then the vibrations are known as transverse vibrations. In case of transverse vibrations, the body is straight and bent alternatively. In transverse vibrations, bending stresses will be induced in the material. The best example of transverse vibrations in mechanical engineering are beams which are loaded and are subjected to displacement in case of free transverse vibrations or dynamic force in case of forced vibrations. Example: a cantilever beam subjected to displacement as shown in the figure. Natural frequency of free transverse vibrations. Consider a cantilever beam of negligible mass which carries a mass of m at the end as shown in the figure. This is a cantilever. A mass m is attached at the end. After mounting the mass, the beam deflects and comes to mean position. Let K is stiffness of the beam. Delta is deflection of the beam after attaching the weight mg at the end. Static deflection delta equal to mg by k. It implies mg is equal to k delta. The position of the beam after initial deflection is mean position. Let the mass is given a displacement of x from the mean position and x double dot is the acceleration of the mass. Restoring force developed by the beam due to displacement equal to k into x, which is against the motion. Inertia force equal to mx double dot, which is against the motion. As per equilibrium method, the algebraic sum of the forces acting on the system at any time is 0. It implies mx double dot plus kx equal to 0. As the vibrations are considered as free vibrations, only displacement is given. There will not be any exciting force. By dividing the equation with m, the equation results to x double dot plus k by mx equal to 0. Let us say this is equation 1. This is the governing equation of undamped free transverse vibrations. The differential equation of a simple harmonic motion is x double dot plus omega square x equal to 0. Let us say this is equation 2. Comparing the equation 1 and 2, it can be inferred that if any dynamic system is represented as differential equation 1 and x is displacement, then the coefficient of x is square of natural frequency of the motion. It implies omega n equal to root over k by m radians per second. Natural frequency Fn equal to 1 by 2 pi root over k by m hertz when expressed as cycles per second. Since mg equal to k delta, by substituting k equal to mg by delta in the above equation, Fn equal to 1 by 2 pi root over mg by delta by m. By simplifying, Fn equal to 1 by 2 pi root over g by delta. By substituting the value of pi and g, that is 9.81, Fn equal to 0.4985 by root over delta. In similar way, the natural frequency of beams or shafts can be derived for various beam conditions which are tabulated as follows. This table gives the two conditions of a cantilever beam subjected to load. A cantilever beam subjected to a load of W at the free end. Deflection is WLQ by 3I. Natural frequency Fn equal to 0.4985 by root over delta. A cantilever beam subjected to uniformly distributed load of W per unit length. Deflection is WL to the power of 4 by 80I, and natural frequency is 1 by 2 pi root over K by 33 by 140 MC, where MC is the WL by G. This table gives simply supported beam subjected to point load and uniformly distributed load. If it is a point load at a distance of A from left and B from right side, deflection is delta equal to W A square B square by 3EIL, and natural frequency is 0.4985 root over delta. If it is a uniformly distributed load of W per unit length, deflection is 5 by 384 WL to the power of 4 by EI, and natural frequency is 0.5615 by root over delta. Consider a problem. A hollow circular shaft of external diameter 80 mm and internal diameter of 60 mm and 1.8 meters long is supported by short bearings at the ends. The shaft carries two rotors of each 50 kg mass at 0.6 meters and 60 kg at 1.5 meters from the left side of the shaft as shown in the figure. This is the given problem. When it is referred as short bearings, it indicates that the shaft is simply supported shaft. The density of the shaft material is 7800 kg per meter cube and modulus of elasticity is 200 giganewton per meter square. Find the fundamental natural frequency of transverse vibrations. Inner diameter of the shaft 60 mm, outer diameter of the shaft 80 mm, length of the shaft 1.8 meters. Young's modulus of the material is 200 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton per meter square. Mass density of the shaft material rho 7800 kg per meter cube. Self weight of the shaft per unit length equal to mass density multiplied by G multiplied by area of cross section. Area of cross section of the shaft is pi by 4, 0.08 square minus 0.06 square, and its value is 2.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square. Self weight of the shaft per unit length equal to mass density into G into area of cross section, that is equal to 7800 into 9.81 into 2.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and its value is 168.34 Newton per meter. Moment of inertia of the section of the shaft I equal to pi by 64 into 0.08 to the power of 4 minus 0.06 to the power of 4. Its value is 1.3744 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter to the power of 4. In the given problem, three loads are acting. One is 50 kg mass, second one 60 kg mass, and third one is its self weight. The natural frequency due to individual load is calculated by considering each load is acting separately on the shaft in the absence of other masses. Fn1 natural frequency due to load 490.5 newtons alone at a distance of 0.6 meters from left. Second one, Fn2 natural frequency due to 588.6 newtons alone at a distance of 1.5 meters from left. Third one, Fns natural frequency due to self weight which is considered as uniformly distributed load of 168.34 Newton per meters. Deflection due to individual loads are to be found out to find the natural frequency due to each load. Deflection due to load 490.5 newtons at a distance of 0.6 meters from left. Delta 1 equal to W A square B square by 3EIL. By substituting the values, delta 1 equal to 1.713 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meters. Deflection due to load 588.6 newtons at a distance of 1.5 meters from left. Delta 2 equal to W A square B square by 3EIL. By substituting the values, delta 2 equal to 8.03 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meters. Deflection due to self weight which is considered as uniformly distributed load of 168.34 Newton per meter. Delta 3 equal to 5 by 384 WL to the power of 4 by EI. By substituting the values, delta 3 is equal to 1.674 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meters. As per Dunkerley's equation, fundamental natural frequency of the given vibrating system can be calculated as follows. 1 by Fn square equal to 1 by Fn1 square plus 1 by Fn2 square plus 1 by Fns square. For a simply supported beam with a pointed load, Fn equal to 0.4985 divided by root over delta. For a simply supported beam, when self weight is considered as uniformly distributed load, Fns equal to 0.5615 divided by root over delta. Fn1 equal to 0.4985 divided by root over delta 1. By substituting the value of delta 1 in the equation, Fn1 equal to 38.09 Hz. Fn2 equal to 0.4985 divided by root over delta 2. By substituting the value of delta 2, Fn2 equal to 55.63 Hz. Fns equal to 0.5615 divided by root over delta 3. By substituting the value of delta 3, Fns equal to 137.23 Hz. By substituting the values of Fn1, Fn2 and Fns in Dunkerley's equation, 1 by Fn square equal to 1 by 38.09 square plus 1 by 55.63 square plus 1 by 137.23 square. By simplifying, the value of Fn equal to 30.64 Hz. Fundamental natural frequency of the given shaft is 30.64 Hz.